Hey there, you lovely people, and welcome back to the FIFA 22 Career Mode with Liverpool. After winning the Premier League and the FA Cup in the previous season, losing in the Champions League final, unfortunately, that was bad. We are back for a second season, and we have big moves to make and more trophies to win. So first things first is that we have gone up to Ultimate difficulty now. So no more Legendary, it's going to be even tougher with the AI. We're finally moving up to Ultimate. It's taken a bit longer this time round, but we are there now. And I wanted to touch on very quickly the new community tab that is available on my channel. So you may have seen that I'm now able to post text posts and polls and images and such through the community tab. So if you go onto my channel, you'll see that there is at the very top, it will have home, videos, playlists, and then community, which I've been putting some use into. It allows me to send you updates without having to do a video or leave comments or whatever. I'll just send you direct updates. You'll see them on my channel and they'll pop up in your subscription feeds and hopefully eventually on your home pages as well. And so I allowed you to vote for who you thought was the player of the season because it was between Firmino and Salah according to the game ratings. You overwhelmingly voted for Salah. Same for young player of the season. It was either Trent, Konate, Doku or anybody else. And overwhelmingly you voted young player of the season as Alexander-Arnold. Same with Harvey Elliott. I asked you where he should play. You voted for central midfield, which I agree with, but he'll still get games out wide as well. And then the big one I asked you to decide for me was who should we sign in central midfield? And the winner between Tielemans, Pedri and Bellingham was Jude Bellingham. So we are going to be signing Jude Bellingham today, and he will be part of the season with us. And finally, I've just put up a new one just before I started recording this, which was, we're in Season 2 now, how many trophies are we winning this time around? With the options of 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. So go and place your votes there as well. I'm going to be using the community tab a lot, so please keep up with it, because I'm a big fan of being able to reach out and talk to you properly in certain proper avenues. So just before we get going as well, I want to say a very big thank you for the support on the first season. Incredible viewing numbers, great statistics in terms of retention and all the bits that you don't really know or care about. But basically it was very good, incredibly grateful for you all. Lots and lots of new subscribers as well. And let's hope we keep that growth going into Season 2. And so, well, yeah, let's not waste any more time. Thank you all so much. Let's like and subscribe and get going. So, in terms of the players that we are getting out of the club, first off, it's Adam Lewis, who will be going onto the transfer list, and he's got number 28. We'll change that number actually as well. He's just not good enough at the end of the day, so he's going to be out the door. Ben Davis, is similar reasons, just not quite good enough. We've had Vandenberg and Reece Williams come back from loan. We'll just keep them for now. Yeah, there's no point really getting rid of them. But Anderson Arroyo, who just isn't good enough either, he'll be going onto the transfer list too. Dixon Bonner, I think, is already on there. Keep going down. Oxlade-Chamberlain, unfortunately, is going to be time for him to go. He is the outlier in midfield. He's just not good enough anymore, unfortunately. And with Bellingham coming in, his game time will be even further limited. Jake Kane also is just not good enough at only 62 overall at 20. Ben Woodburn, similarly, not good enough either. Shea Ojo, it's time for him to move on as well. 25 now, still at the club. And unfortunately, this one really hurts me as well, is Taki Minamino, because I love Minamino, I really do. But unfortunately, he just isn't good enough, and he's going to make way for our other signing that we're going to be bringing in. Paul Glatzel as well will also go onto the transfer list as just another young player that just isn't quite good enough. And so let's move on to the exciting part. Coming in first then is Jude Bellingham, one of the hottest talents in football today. We started off with a £50 million offer, but they want Naby Keita. So I'm thinking that if maybe we can try and get Ox off the books here in a straight swap. Obviously going to need a bit of money, so 45 million Ox, it comes to probably about 65-ish million, and they have said yes, which is very nice. Going straight into the contract details, Jude Bellingham is one of the most talented players in world football at the moment. So much talent in that young lad, and I really hope that Liverpool can actually sign him in real life, because I think that if anyone gets a hold of Bellingham, as long as he fulfills his potential, they have got one of the best players around going for the next 15 plus years in your side. He's well worth the investment, and he is now Liverpool's new number 15, taking Oxlade-Chamberlain's vacated number. And now our second signing is Rafinha from Leeds. Another suggestion from the comments. I was looking at a few players, Saka, Saint-Maximin. The nerve of them trying to get Bellingham off me immediately, by the way. The absolute nerve. The day he signed. Saka, Rafinha, Asensio, Saint-Maximin. There was a few decent ones in there, but I've decided to go with Rafinha, and we're going to try and get Taki off of the books with a swap for Rafinha, and Leeds are happy with that, which is very, very nice. Going straight into the contract signing, it's not going to be too difficult to get hold of him. I made sure we know what he earns, so we can't somehow displease him. He wasn't happy with rotation, but he'll be rotation regardless. He's got Doku to contend with on that right-hand side as well. But yes, Rafinha and Bellingham being our two big signings. I'm not opposed to making any more signings, but we shall see how that comes in due time. And Rafinha will, of course, take Minamino's vacated number 18 shirt as well. Ben Davies has been sold to Borussia Mönchengladbach for 5.9 million, which is pretty good considering we bought him for like all of 2 million or 1.5, whatever it was, back in January. Back in that January that we were desperate for defenders and he never played. But here we go then. It's time for the first game. It is Community Shield time against Manchester City. It is Alisson, Alexander-Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk and Tsimikas, Fofana, Milner and Jude Bellingham getting in from the off, as is Rafinha with Firmino and Diogo Jota helping him out up top. Of course, the Community Shield being played against Manchester City because they finished second in the Premier League. And they have a chance here, and it's a good save from Alisson Becker. Oh, they've still got hold of this here as Laporte takes the ball off of Jota. Yes, City are in this game because they finished second. We won the league and the FA Cup. City finishing second in the league, as there's a good block in there, is why they're in this match. Another block in there eventually comes to Alisson. Jesus. On ultimate now, of course, so they are going to try and pass it round us. As Bernardo Silva hits it straight at Alisson this time. Coming again with City, it's Mahrez, and eventually they do get the breakthrough. It's De Bruyne who slips Mahrez in, and we go 1-0 down in the Community Shield. It doesn't matter, the Community Shield, of course we want to win it, but it's more a nice way of trying out a few players, bedding in a few others, and getting some game time in there. That's why I've done half changes for this one. It's a good finish from Mahrez, 1-0 City. Cancelo. Into Jesus. Sliding into Sterling, who's onside somehow. I'm not sure who it was, but somebody's kept him onside there. And City are running into a 2-0 lead. See if we can see who it is from here. Oh, he just plays it so early that he's onside, yeah. 2-0. And for a kick-off, Jude Bellingham will try and progress Liverpool forward. Milner will collect that ball instead of just leaving it for Matip, but whatever. Here is Joel Matip into Rafinha. Chance for him to get on the ball, combining with his countryman Firmino. Rafinha. Tackled by Cancelo, but here is Milner. Oh, he's been taken out by Cancelo there. Referee's going to card him here, and it's a straight red. My word, that's a decision and a half. He's got a straight red card. I mean, it's just not a straight red card, is it? But we're not going to complain, and we've got a chance for Alexander-Arnold to swing this free kick in. Pops it in towards Firmino, but it's straight at Edison. Milner. Oh, it's tackled. It should have released the ball there. City can counter. They're going to play on the counter a lot, you'd think now, as Silva skips away. Bernardo Silva still is going to fall for Mahrez, and it's off the top of the crossbar and away. Second half is underway. Yusuf Fofana has made way for Harvey Elliott. We've taken off the DM and gone more attacking. Brought on a more forward-thinking midfielder as we win that ball back immediately thanks to Rafinha. Bellingham now. Chance for him to run forward. Plays a great ball in for Jota. Jota across, Firmino taps it in, and we are back in the game just after half-time. Excellent play. Rafinha winning the ball back. Harvey Elliott to Bellingham. Bellingham playing a great ball through. Jota squaring it. Firmino finding the back of the net. A great combination. Great piece of Liverpool play. Rodri launching one forward, but Matip can comfortably dispatch that one to Milner. Here is Harvey Elliott. Finds Bellingham, and Bellingham rolls it over for Rafinha, who's through on goal, and Rafinha goes for power, and it's too easy for Ederson. He made the wrong choice there, Rafinha, but it is a Liverpool corner, and Alexander-Arnold swings it towards Van Dijk. Oh, he's made a mess of that, Ederson. But Raheem Sterling will be the one who gets to this ball and can calmly play it back into the City defence. Here's Laporte. Down the line for Bernardo Silva, Tsimikas with him. Inside for De Bruyne now, and Silva's been left by Tsimikas. Bernardo Silva back to Laporte, back in to Silva. There's De Bruyne across for Sterling. It's a good finish. It's always that ball. It's the one that I really struggle with on this FIFA with the AI, is the ball inside, and then they can just, they're in a good shooting position, but they can square it across the box like De Bruyne does here. And it opens it up, and they always score it. Free kick, and we are 3-1 down. It's not been a great day out, but Thiago will try and fire us in front again. But here is Salah, and Salah scores. He's made it 3-2. Ivan Toney there with the ball over the top for Salah. And of course, that man is not going to get away with not scoring a goal, is he, after being the Premier League top goal scorer last time out. Great finish from Mohamed Salah, 3-2. Time ticking away. De Bruyne intercepted by Van Dijk. Curtis Jones can't quite roll Rodri. Gundogan. Trent wins it back, but then it comes for De Bruyne, and oh dear. It's not great, is it? It's not great at all. Alisson should save it. He should save it, shouldn't he? Ah dear. Well, there's going to be no Community Shield for us then, as the seconds are up. It's still going because City are on the attack. Here's Foden, and Alisson makes the initial save. It's blocked over for a corner. The last actions of the Community Shield to kick off the season will be a City corner taken by Ruben Diaz for some reason. Harvey Elliott will do enough. Alisson gathers it, but unfortunately we will not be taking any silverware home with us. I know it's only the Community Shield, but I do still want to win it. I know it's a glorified friendly, but that doesn't take away from the fact it's a great way to start off the season. And I really would have liked to have won it. I do really feel like that. I do want to win the Community Shield. People can talk about whatever competition they like, but at the end of the day, if you're in it, you need to go to win it. And we did not do that this time. Oh well. Community Shield winners are Manchester City, and we will move on to Premier League action and the rest of our season. So Van den Berg has gone out on loan to Brighton, which is a very good move for him to hopefully improve, getting some Premier League football. And we start off the season the same way we did last time, with a trip to Norwich and Alisson in goal. It's Alexander-Arnold, Gomez, Van Dijk and Robertson. Henderson, Fabinho, Jude Bellingham making his Liverpool debut, with Salah, Toney and Mane up front. Here's Giannoulis down the line, but Alexander-Arnold intercepts Henderson. Henderson sees the run of Mane, finds Mane, and it's a good save. Just about getting that away, but here's Robertson. Jude Bellingham now. Bellingham into the left wing position. Delivers a great ball in. Just cleared. Alexander-Arnold now. Bouncing around in there at the moment. Giannoulis down the line for Todd Cantwell. Intercepted by Salah, the pass this time. Toney gets it across. Mane with another chance, and oh, it's saved onto the bar. Mane trying to find Salah. He's just going to do enough. Mo Salah. Salah onto his right foot. Oh dear. That's so poor. Ekdal. Correa. In towards Josh Sargent, but Gomez headed away only to Liz Melu, though. Here's Jose Perez, and it's a good block in there from Van Dijk. Now Jordan Henderson. Down the line for Mohamed Salah. Comes back in across his left foot, switches the play to Andy Robertson. Robertson's got space here. The diagonal run sees Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney puts it in the net. And it is 1-0 to Liverpool at Carrow Road. Brilliant from Andy Robertson to see that pass. Great finish from Ivan. This angle will tell you all you need to know about this pass. Perfect from Andy Robertson. Shouldn't be that kind of gaps in your penalty area. Giannoulis. Perez. Norman now for Norwich, but it's shot straight at Fabinho. And it's time for Liverpool to get on their bikes, and Mane is to be able to put in here by Toney. Sadio Mane might go alone here. It's saved. Salah will collect it. Oh, it's going to be intercepted here, and they'll clear it. Second half now. Just the one goal in it at the moment, as Cantwell is in a good position, but Van Dijk gets a leg in. Toney. Wide for Mohamed Salah. Henderson now. Salah again. Alexander-Arnold can't quite find Toney, but it'll come for Mane. It's Jude Bellingham. Oh, it wasn't far away. Almost a first Liverpool goal for Jude Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold into Salah. Tries to find Henderson, but going to be shrugged off enough there. Krull can clear that upfield. Van Dijk's going to win that one, though. Salah. Henderson takes the shot on. It's blocked, but it's going to fall for Toney, who hits it sweetly on the volley into the bottom corner, and it is 2-0. Great strike from Ivan Toney. He has two for the day. Look at this from Henderson initially. The strike rebounds off the defender and falls so nicely for Ivan Toney. Norwich 2-0 down now and looking to find a goal. Did so well to stay up, Norwich. Here is Giannoulis. McLean into Rashica. Oh, there's Liz Melu. I think Liz Melu was the one that scored there. The goal in the defeat in the opening game of last season as well. I'm sure he did. He's a great piece of play, to be fair to him. 2-1. Alexander-Arnold into the final seconds here. Is there time to get a ball in? No, stopped by Giannoulis. And surely the final whistle will go. And we end our first Premier League game of the season. 2-1 winners at Carrow Road. And we are on our way to defending our Premier League title and hopefully actually seeing us lift the thing this time if we win it. It ends Liverpool 2, Norwich 1. Now West Brom at Anfield to wrap up this first episode. It's Alisson in goal, Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk and Andy Robertson, Henderson, Fabinho and Jude Bellingham, with Salah, Toney and Diogo Jota. Here is Furlong. Tackled, though, by Andy Robertson. Down the line for Jota. Great ball, Jota into Toney. Good save. Might come for Salah. Too tight of an angle, really. Launched forward. Konate will get a hold of that one. Robertson again. Into Fabinho. Toney. Wide for Alexander-Arnold. Can he pick out the ball? It's toward Toney, but it switched me for some reason. Here's Robertson. Still on the attack, Liverpool. Fabinho going to get a second crack, and it's inches wide. Launch forward from this goal kick. Diangana will win it. Vignato into Diangana. Diangana skipping into the area. Across for Phillips. What a save from Alisson. Phillips again for West Brom. They've got a lot of nippy players up front. Good dribblers, good pacers. They try to get themselves in again. But Alisson will eventually claim the ball, and Konate can find Bellingham, who in turn can find Diogo Jota. What will Jota do here? Might have to go alone. Jota, good save from Sam Johnston. Corner ball. Trent in towards Van Dijk, and it's a great header. Sam Johnstone cannot stop that one. He's had a good performance so far as the England goalkeeper, but he ain't stopping one of these from Big Verge. It is 1-0 at Anfield. Van Dijk, goal scorer for Liverpool, finds Andy Robertson. Bellingham nodding it forward for Tony. Brings it into Bellingham. Oh, he can't quite squeeze it in. Furlong. If any of you watched my Schalke career mode on FIFA 21, he was excellent for me, Darnell Furlong. Because the ball from Bellingham there is excellent. And he finds Diogo Jota. He's got Tony with him. Jota across. Tony tapping 2-0 Liverpool. Praising Darnell Furlong. And then at the other end we just score. He was good for me at Schalke. He really was, honestly. Not many of you watched that career mode, but he was good for me in that one. It's a good finish from Ivan Toney after the hard work has been done. And kick off for West Brom, as this first half has not gone their way. Jake Livermore into Diangana, but he's giving it away to Jude Bellingham, who's having a lot of fun out there today in midfield. Bellingham, what a ball wide for Alexander-Arnold, delivers it back post. There's Jota on the volley, and it is 3. One of those balls by Trent that he knows there's 2 men at the back post. One of them is going to be able to get there if he puts in the right ball. He does put in the right ball. You might think he's looking for Bellingham, but Jota is in such a special position to volley that home that maybe he was looking for him. Livermore. We're into the second half now, and they are 3-0 down, West Brom. Good tackle from Alexander-Arnold. Rafinha is on, and Salah is in through the middle. Brilliant from Mo Salah, but the finish is just not there. Robbo into Salah, across for Bellingham. Great ball wide for Alexander-Arnold. Great delivery to Salah, and Johnston again with the save. Adam Reach down the line for Karlan Ahern Grant. Leaves the pool behind him, but Adam Reach and Romain Sawyers can combine to put Grant in here. Alexander-Arnold on him. Reach again. Tackled though this time by Alexander-Arnold, and we are away. Henderson, ball over the top for Salah. Salah's got a little bit of energy in him. Mo Salah is in, and Sam Johnstone saved it again. It is not Mohamed Salah's day, that's for sure. That one's headed away. Fabinho. It's going to come for Rafinha. Oh, he's overcooked it. Sawyers. Diangana just about keeps that one in, and here is Callum Robinson all the way across towards Reach. But Trent heads it away. And Alisson pretty easily claims that one. Thiago. Oh, his tackle, that was a bit aggressive. Surely that might be a foul there as Alex Mowat comes away. Here's Grant. Oh, and there's the super strike. Of course. West Brom will not allow us to clean sheet. I promise you we're not going to go as long without a clean sheet as we did in the first season, but you can't help it when they do things like that. Alexander-Arnold again, heavily involved. Great ball towards Salah. Will come for Thiago. Down for Fabinho, hits one, and Johnston has to put that one behind. It will be a corner. Robertson delivers it quickly towards Salah, headed away though. Harvey Elliott wins the header just about, I think. Fabinho will hit it again, and it's off the top of the bar this time. Rafinha. Salah. Back to Rafinha. Salah again. Wants Rafinha to keep running, and he does. Rafinha is in here. Checks into his left foot, and it's saved by Johnston again. For a man that's conceded 3 goals, he's had quite the game, Sam Johnston. As West Brom looking for another consolation goal. With Darnell Furlong past Van Dijk. Intercepted though by Fabinho. And it is all over. It ends Liverpool 3, West Bromwich Albion 1. And we have won 2 from 2 from our first 2 games. 3 Premier League points from this one as well. 6 points on the board in total. We're off to a good start for the season. And thank you so much for watching. Please do remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I don't really know what to tell you about what's coming up because it looks like the cup hasn't been drawn yet. So I can't tell you definitively what's going to happen in the next episode. But it looks like Wolves, Sheffield United, Leeds, West Ham, and probably a cup game. Unsure at this moment. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.